And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, "I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion." Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spot. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. White is out there with Hardaway. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Hardaway against Holiday. Pass the ball. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Ball's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Pelicans. Right against Ball. Now, Wright. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Marjanovic, and he makes the 8-footer.
Boy, I like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Favors. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
And that one falls for Ingram. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
That one misses.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Porzingis passes to Wright. Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Ingram. Ingram against Doncic. Shoots over Ingram and misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Raptors. Here's Ball. Sweet little floater. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Ball really has what I call rush hour handles. He can go where he wants to with the ball, even against pressure. Really good at maneuvering through defenses.
Doncic trying to get open, and that one's good. Right.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Holiday, and the rejection by Marjanovic. Pass to Hardaway. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. Williamson kicks to Holiday. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Free throw, no good for Holiday.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. Two brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Favors dishes the ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The jump hook, and Wright pulls it down. And Drew Holiday, one of the three brothers, playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Eric, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation. Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
Ball kicks to Favors. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And early in the season, Clark, rotations getting settled. How important do you think it is to have players who really embrace their roles on that team?
You know, I think it's a combination of accepting and embracing your roles, really relishing what it is you're to do and to star in what your particular role is, and finding that out oftentimes is a work in progress even throughout the season.
And probably managing maybe some disappointment if you aren't in the role you thought you were going to be in.
Well said. Exactly right.
That one is off.
You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after a remarkable 21 years with the Mavericks, they are starting afresh, a new era, hoping budding superstar Luka Doncic can carry that mantle, and I think he's off to a great start in doing so.
So he comes up empty at the line. And you think of everything that Dirk Nowitzki meant to the Mavericks. Clark, one team for his entire career.
An iconic Hall of Famer. You talk about 14 All-Star appearances and league MVP, 6th all-time in scoring. Most importantly, the franchise's first and only title in 2011.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up and one.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And, you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, 1 star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
That one is no good.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Down low. Here's Marjanovic, and he makes good on the layup. Marjanovic has got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's Ingram missing. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Fifth is Drew Holiday.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Now here is Holiday. 26 points for him last game against Washington. Porzingis with the block.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass. Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Marjanovic with it. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. That shot missing. Holiday with the defensive effort. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 4. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Wright with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Now the pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Ball, and Hardaway gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Ingram. Shoots over Doncic, and it's Ingram missing. Now here's Marjanovic. Right side. Passes it to Hardaway. Up top, Marjanovic, guarded by Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, the use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. Not only are they big, they're good.
2 shots.
He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Seth Curry comes in for Hardaway. And Barea subbed in for DeLon Wright. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Etuan Moore comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And he can't make the second free throw either. Listen both.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Here's Curry following the basket by Lonzo Ball. And Curry, here we go.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Lonzo Ball. How he did last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Pass to Curry. Inside. Here's Marjanovic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Marjanovic has got 10 points. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instinct. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Here's Curry. The Pelicans make their last shot. 6 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here comes Moore leading the fast break. Ball with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 12.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hand.
Curry finds Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. Okafor with the steal. And here is Ball, guarded by Barea. Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, you got to admire really how smoothly Ball takes over games with the scoring. I mean, he knows he can pretty much get his shot off at any time from any spot.
Now here's Barea. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Doncic passes to Barea. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. Tries again. Oh, that's blocked.
Ball's size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Barea. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2 shots, first is a foul. 2.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
The first one falls.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And New Orleans also making a change. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. All free throws good from Doncic. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him. Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Just 5 to shoot. Barea with a wide open look and the 3 off target.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Ball finds Okafor. The Mavericks pull it in. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. 2 teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
And, you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
And he can't hit the second.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
Now here's Redick. And in the game with Washington, he did not play well. Shoots the three. Not that time. Not on target. Mavericks trail by 3. The pass to Barea. 35 seconds left in the first. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. Alexander Walker passes to Moore. He kicks it to Okafor. He dishes it to Redick. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Doncic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ejuan Moore is out there with Hayes. Then there's Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Pelicans.
Drew Holiday.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Just 4 to shoot. From the wing. That one doesn't go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's the floater. Barea pulls it in.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Powell dishes to Barea. Back to Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Okafor, and it's blocked. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. On the Mavericks for some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway comes in for Seth Curry. And it's DeLon Wright in for J.J. Barea. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Ingram comes in for Ejuan Moore. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Baseline jumper. That's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
And so here is Dallas following the shot by Drew Holiday.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Favors trying to break free. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pass to Wright. Back to Hardaway. And here is Doncic. Lock at 6. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Right against Favors. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer.
You know, one of the things that makes Holiday such a terrific defender is his long arms. I mean, he excels at using them no matter who he's defending. Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And that one misses. Look, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shots importance in the game.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. On when you see that step back three, Clark for Doncic. Shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what? They say Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top-notch, just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance, but I think his quickness, too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
Williamson is checked in for Hayes.
All right, let's check out the stats for Hardaway. How he did last season. Averaged 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you, most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dishes to Favors. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 for that department.
But they recover it. Outside Hardaway. Here's Kleba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Derek Favors. The Mavericks have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Boy, you look at Maximilian Kleba, the German native. I mean, this guy is a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Clark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleba is a versatile defensive stopper too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet. He's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing make him a good shot blocker too.
Now the feed to Doncic, and the rejection by Favors. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. But they'll get another chance. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Kleba, the pass to Hardaway. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the big contract for Tim Hardaway Jr. back in 2017, Clark. 4 years, $71 million.
Hey, sometimes timing is everything. We know that in our world and in all the other worlds out there. And think about that now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has made more money than his all-star father made in his whole career. Hardaway Jr., young and athletic, and a really rock-solid player at both ends.
And the first one at the line is good.
And really, for a good portion last season, Tim Hardaway acted as the main source of points for the Knicks. It ends up more of a volume scorer, a role that he's going to have to develop.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And for Hardaway, he was putting up points last season, but the percentages, Greg, were down across the board.
And I think what we found out about him is that he's probably not best suited to be your primary scorer. Very capable of getting buckets, but you don't want him putting up more than 15, 18 shots a game for you.
And here are the Mavericks now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Porzingis, and it's blocked. Right against Holiday. Feeds to Williamson. It's blocked. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Kleba. Wright finds Doncic. Back to Wright. The 3. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ingram passes to Williamson. It's blocked, but he gets it back. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. A fader. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
That one, no good. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
You know, his teammates calling him the slender man. Brandon Ingram, not much more than 200 lbs, but adding strength has been a focus.
And that one misses. And with Brandon Ingram and his size, he could benefit from adding a few pounds.
Well, you know, his teammates call him Tiny Dog. Dog because of his determination. That's a positive thing. The tiny part in reference to his slight frame. Time to bulk it up, young fella. Weight room.
Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. And he's good on the second.
And, you know, guys, for Ingram, the free throw line's been a trouble spot. Seems to me that he's not been able to get a consistent routine in approaching free throw shooting.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. Ball with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. The pass to Redick. And here is Ball. He's got 14. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. Six to shoot. Bounce pass from Favors. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Doncic. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
And here is Wright, following Lonzo Ball's 3. Marjanovic finds Porzingis. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. Then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Mavericks leading by 6. Right, the pass to Doncic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Williamson, and it's Wright sending it back. And he gets it back. Fades and shoots, and that one drops for him. Williamson's got his first 2 points.
And he's far from just a dunker. Zion is also capable of hurting you from outside.
Wright, left side. Back to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Seth Curry comes in for Doncic. And Barea subbed in for Wright. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Ingram. And here are the Mavericks now. But they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story
here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle.
Oh!
Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh, wow.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Here's Barea, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Redick.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Hardaway. Curry is inside. Covered by Redick. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Hardaway.
How about the level of concentration by Seth Curry? Even when he's guarded in the paint, his focus is on the basket.
Okafor kicks to Redick. Moore outside. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes to Powell. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in.
Hayes.
.58 seconds left in the first half. And the basket by Curry.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Barea against Ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porzingis inside, working on Hayes. Porzingis can't hit.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Redick against Curry. Jacks up a 3. Powell pulls it in. Now Porzingis. Over Okafor. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches, and they built a 6-point lead by halftime. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first 3-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
Well, they're definitely struggling with their offensive efficiency. Anytime you're shooting in the low 30s from the floor, you're not going to put yourself in a position to win. They're too predictable right now. They need to do a better job of adjusting to what they're seeing from the defense.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Wright, and it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. 6 to shoot, and Porzingis, here we go. Great D that time from Favors. Puts it up from 12. Nice D from Porzingis.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Pelicans trail by 6. Ball with it. The kick out to Holiday. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Marjanovic. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, you know, it's clear that Doncic is very self-confident, knows he has what it takes to knock these shots down.
Ball. Williamson, great positioning on the putback. Williamson's got 6 points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And they're able to recover. Doncic, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Favors dishes to Ingram. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Doncic finds Marjanovic, knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency, but players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Favors. Mavericks leading by 5. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Right outside. Shot clock at 5. Out to Porzingis. Back to Marjanovic. Second chance shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And how about the numbers here through Holiday? He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in assists. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. It's rebounded by Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Williamson with it. He's against Porzingis, and it's Williamson missing. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
The Pelicans have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Second free throw, no good. Dallas leading by 7. Right outside. Marjanovic finds Doncic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Fans always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion. Right.
Hardaway kicks to Kleber. Another 3 for Dallas.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 7. That one drops for him. Holiday's got 9 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Hardaway, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have. You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Hardaway against Ingram. From 18 feet away, the rebound by Marjanovic.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So we'll see Tim Hardaway Jr. go to the line here. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Hardaway no good on the free throw line.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. A nice shot by Barea.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Outside Holiday. Shoots over Barea. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pelicans trail by 13 to the middle. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Ingram. Williamson's got 8.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Here's Doncic. He's got 12. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Over to the wing. Now here's Williamson. He's tightly guarded from 6 away. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Here's Kleba, covered by Redick. Kleba, no good. Pelicans trail by 13 to the inside. Here's Williamson, and the rejection by Marjanovic.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Out to Doncic. Launches a 3. The shot that time not on target. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Williamson. Back to Holiday. Over Doncic. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Holiday, and that one good. Holiday's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Powell comes in for Marjanovic. And it's Seth Curry in for Hardaway. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Etuan Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram. And here's Barea. He has 5. Pass to Kleba for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to Okafor. The dish to Redick. Back to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Boy, Okafor really makes it hard on the defense when he's setting the screen, because when he rolls, that's a lot of strength and agility coming at you to the bucket.
Doncic against Moore. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
That free throw, no good. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
So he can't get either to fall.
And this has not been a very good performance at the line for him. And in fact, it's been downright ugly.
Here's Holiday. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Holiday's got 9 points now in just the second half. Barea, the pass to Curry. Back to Barea. High, arcing shot.
Boy, I love the defensive game of Okafor. He's got a wide reach, and that allows him to get to a lot of shots.
Yep, it counts. Hayes has got his first points in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
1:39 left in the third quarter. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Ball's checked in.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good from Hayes. And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now Barea. He's got 5 to end the cold streak. Here's Powell, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Redick.
Guys, J.J. Redick is much more than just a standstill shooter. I mean, his movement without the ball and his quick trigger release, a very deadly combination.
And Doncic, here we go. Count it from 12. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Redick inside the line, and he overshot that one, missing. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Curry. Moore with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. .35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Taken away by Hayes. Okafor with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. There's the pass to Ball. Okafor in the post. Guarded by Barea.
Boy, how can you not fight on the shot fake? I mean, Okafor is already a master at selling it to the defense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
No good on that one.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
And the second free throw, good.
Tell you, when it comes to low post scoring, Okafor is a legitimate beast inside. A player with a lot of upside.
Porzingis with the ball. With 1 on the clock. Off target with that shot. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Get a sense of urgency right now, okay? We can't hold back. We can't give up easy baskets. We can't give up mistake baskets, okay? We got to lock in.
Well, it's obvious they're in this game. He's begging them to stay engaged no matter what.
And, Kevin, this one is far from over. I like seeing Coach Gentry urging his group on like this.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Their backcourt, Ball and Redick. Ejuan Moore is out there with Hayes. And it's Okafor in at the center position.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
To the right side. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Whitey's checked in for J.J. Barea. And New Orleans also making a change. Derek Favors checked in for Jahlil Okafor. And so it's New Orleans with it. 6-point game. Shot clock at 6. Redick inside the line. The Mavericks pull it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Well, out of Canada by way of Stanford University. 6'11" power forward Dwight Powell.
Boy, a high-energy guy is Powell, guys. He's a pogo stick and a rim runner. Very quick-footed. I think that makes him tough to tag slicing through the lane. His activity and agility really what separate him and get him minutes on the court.
The free throw drops for Powell.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 7. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Redick surveying the D. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Hayes. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Doncic, and he lays it straight in. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
Favors dishes to Redick. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Dallas has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Wright finds Porzingis. It's blocked. Curry against Redick. Passes it the ball. Back to Redick. Pass to Hayes. Good on the baseline, Jay.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Right, the pass to Doncic. Right outside. Doncic against Moore. Here's Porzingis, and it's denied. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 7. Now here's Ball. Pass to Redick. Now Hayes. Fades back. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the pass to Porzingis. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Powell against Ball. Here's Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Right outside. Outside Hardaway. It's blocked. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Redick against Powell. Outside, Redick, 5 to shoot. No good with the triple.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Hardaway, no good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. They're trying to shut the door on this one.
That one goes. Count it. Favors has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And the Mavericks call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Is checked in for New Orleans. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Wright kicks to Doncic. It's over Redick. Here's Porzingis, and it's blocked. They need this one. Outside, Redick, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Excellent confidence from Redick. Really good. I mean, taking his time, his form, textbook.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Away against Redick. Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Redick. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable. Drawn tack easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Drew Holiday is checked in for J.J. Redick. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Can they get it? Count the basket and the foul. They get Derek Favors.
And you know, Kevin, Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
And that one misses. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Holiday. It's deflected. On the wing, Doncic misses the three. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Ball dishes to Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential. Very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Mavericks leading. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Doncic outside. Outside, Porzingis. Over ball. They get it again. Oh, there's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Ingram. Favors against Hardaway. The 3. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the Pelicans miss again.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Stolen by Ball. Holiday against Powell. The shot by Holiday, no good. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And, Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core.
That one is off.
You know, guys, when I look at KP, I think he's got the talent to be a franchise player. As long as he stays healthy, I think he'll be a force in the league for a while.
He's off on the second.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Ball against Wright. Pocket 6. Hardaway from outside. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Hardaway. Ingram against Doncic. Lets it go. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Wright. The teardrop falls in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a one-point game. Looking to get it going. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Hardaway. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Ingram, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Derek Favors. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Hardaway, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
That defense is helpless right now. He's got their number, and he knows it.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Boban Marjanovic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Passes it to Williamson. Over Hardaway. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Mavericks shooting a low 30% mark from the field. And Porzingis, here we go.
Porzingis is an outstanding free throw shooter, so he's not the guy you want to send to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
Well, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Ball pitched to Williamson. Favors trying to break free. That shot no good. Nice D from Porzingis. A wide open look here for Wright. That three off the mark. The Pelicans trail. Ingram outside. Here's Ball. Powell with the steal. And here is Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Over Williamson. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 4. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Pass to Ingram, trying to end the drought. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Out left to the wing. The layup off target. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Now the pass to Favors. Outside, Reddick. Here's Williamson. Nice D from Doncic. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're up by 2. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They don't have enough to satisfy a real one. Maverick Carter.
43 seconds left in the fourth. Passes to Porzingis. Over Williamson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And the Pelicans with possession here. Trailing by 2. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Good utilization of his height and speed to get to the line that time. Ball showing you he's got the savvy to draw contact.
First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence. Very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
So he comes up empty at the line. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Okavors check in for the Pelicans. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. No luck that time either.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
To the paint. Here's Williamson to tie it up. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
And the Mavericks call time here. The score knotted at 76. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right against Ball. Bounce pass from Wright. To win it. Got it!
You know what, guys? Guys, you want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
And so timeout taken by Alvin Gentry. What's your take, guys?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.